Chop block, 15 yards against Chambers Academy, and going to make it a much longer proposition. Ball will go out to the 26-yard line. CA, Chambers Academy, first down and 24. Lyons brings the Rebels up to the line of scrimmage. This time he'll call his own number, rolling to his left. Cuts back inside, and he'll be brought down and along the 23-yard line by a host of Cougars.
Yeah, right there they set the edge. They made him turn back into their linebackers, and they got a big old boy out there. It's about 275 on the end, and he got a little penetration, and Malik had to turn it upfield, and he met their linebackers.
Chambers up to the line of scrimmage, facing second down and long from along the 21-yard line, leading 14-0 in the first quarter of play. Lions will turn on the reverse. Look out. That's number one.
That's Kane Thomas. One block.
Yep, he's gone.
What a block by Brock Ennis, and they throw a late flag right here. They throw it at where Brock made that big block. I'm curious to see what it is.
Calling a chop block. What? Nope. Okay, it will be against Southern. We'll get the indication.
Curious if they're going to call helmet to helmet.
Well, that's a unique penalty on that play. An illegal block on the defense. Kane Thomas, that time on the reverse, executed beautifully. Brock, as you said, with a big block downfield. And it's 20-0 with 5:25 remaining in the first quarter of play. And Peyton Allen will attempt the point after. Snap, placement, kick, up. Kick is no good, off to the right. With 5:25 remaining here in the first quarter of play, we'll step aside for a quick break. Chambers Academy football continues right after this.
True Value Hardware takes the time to congratulate the Chambers Academy Rebels on their success this season. Stop by Lafayette True Value Hardware on the bypass and see them for all your electrical, plumbing, and building material needs. Contractors and handymen will find everything they need to tackle any project. Lafayette True Value Hardware on the bypass, Lafayette. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
And welcome back. Chambers Academy real quickly out to a 20-0 lead over Southern Academy, the Cougars from Greensboro, Alabama. Chris?
Yeah, I was very shocked and impressed by Kane Thomas on the last kickoff. I'm curious to see if we can duplicate that one more time.
One time's luck. You do it again, might have, a little short kick over to the near sideline, going to hit. Recovered by number 4 for Southern, and he is immediately brought down. Number 4 on the return that time was Brian Osborne, but boy, I tell you what, we had good coverage that time.
Yeah, Dalton Thrower right there was the first man down the field. He met him right there, and he did not let him get a step on him. When he went to plant his foot to cut, Dalton was already there on him.
Well, Southern will take over at their own 28-yard line, trying to get something going offensively. So far, nothing doing for Southern. They'll send a couple of receivers to the near side. Offset eye. He'll turn, give it off to the trailing back. He ducks his head and goes down. Right along the line of scrimmage, and Dalton Thrower was there. Mateo Valdez and company, along with Brock Ennis.
Yeah, right there. They looks like they keep trying to test the middle of our defense, and I don't think they realize that Mateo is undersized and overheart. You're not going to run the football on that boy in the middle.
I concur. Southern up to the line of scrimmage, facing second down. Call it closer to 11 yards to go. Offset, eye backfield. He'll turn. He'll on a
flea flicker.
Yeah, flea flicker. He tries to throw a pass, delivers a pass down the near sideline, and incomplete. Pretty good coverage that time by Kane Thomas, the intended receiver that time. Number 4, Osborne. He turned a little late. Had he turned a little earlier in terms of looking for the ball, he might have had an opportunity to reeled that pass in.
Yeah, they tried to pull a trick play out on us, and Kane doing what he does, he didn't bite on it, and he was man-to-man locked up with the receiver, and even if it was on the money, I think he would have been there.
Third down and long, trip receivers to the far side of the field, and looks like CA is going to call a timeout. Chambers Academy will take a timeout. Had a personnel issue, perhaps someone late entering the game. With that, we'll take a 30-second timeout ourselves. 4:34 remaining in the first quarter. Chambers Academy leads 20-0. We'll be back.
Woody Harmon and his staff at Harmon Engineering are longtime supporters of Chambers Academy. The 2016 season has been outstanding. That's why Harmon Engineering takes the opportunity to salute the Chambers Academy Rebels in their quest for continued success. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Back here, Tolbert Field, Chambers Academy, 20-0 lead, 4:34 remaining in the first quarter of play. Third down and 11 for Southern from along their own 27-yard line. They'll send trips to the far side in terms of receivers, one to the near side. They'll load up the shotgun. Quarterback looks, the left-hander fires a pass down this near sideline and out of bounds and incomplete.
Looked like the target right there was for Tanner Rose, and they were man-on-man. Kane Thomas had him locked down again. It looked like a post route, and it was blanketed.
Well, so Southern now goes in punt formation. Malik Lyons standing along his own 40-yard line to receive the punt. High snap, punt. Oh, it's blocked.
Got it. Mateo's. Oh, he tried picking it up, Steve.
I believe that time, number 9, Hayden Harris got it, didn't he?
He did, and Jordan Gillespie was on the cleanup right there to get the football. Hayden looked like a grown man coming around that edge right there. That's one heck of a play by the sophomore.
Yeah, it was a high snap. Never had a chance. It was packed immediately, and so Chambers Academy will take over first down and 10 from the 14 of Southern. Already with a 20-0 lead, 4:19 remaining in the first quarter of play.
You know, right here, if we can get up one more possession, you might see the backups before halftime.
It's just a matter of time. There it goes, touchdown.
One play zone, running a power read right there. He read the end. The end took the running back, and it was wide open down the middle right there for a touchdown.
Malik Lyons calling his own number. Easy enough, 14-yard scamper. Don't think anyone really got a hand on him that time. And 26-0 with 4:12 remaining now in the first. Another one-play drive.
Looked really strong right there. That's some big old boys on the line, and we had a crease right there, and with his speed, he was off to the races.
Allen to attempt the point after. Dalton thrower to hold, movement along the line. We'll see if it was Chambers Academy. I think we may have moved early that time, but we'll see.
Looked like number 9, Hayden Harris.
Offsides, the call on Southern. Half the distance to the goal, and the point after to come. Again, Dalton Thrower, the senior, to hold, and the 8th grader in Peyton Allen to attempt the point after. Snap, good. Down, kick up, kick, good.
No, go ahead.
27-0.
I was going to say, he's named after the sheriff. We need to give him the nickname, the deputy.
That's right. Old Deputy delivers. 4:12 remaining. 27-0 Chambers Academy. Back with more right after this break.
Chambers Academy. The 2016 season has truly been special. On and off the field, Chris Potts encourages the Rebels to strive for greatness. Best of luck to the Chambers Academy Rebels from Chris Potts Logging. You're listening to Area High School Football. Grange.
Well, we're back. 27-0. First quarter. Long night, long drive so far for Southern. And easy enough for Chambers Academy. Not a whole lot else you can say, Chris. I mean, it's been pretty easy so far.
Been dominant football, and, I like it. I was worried about with everything that happened this week, how we would come out. And we have definitely set the tone, and hopefully we've set the tone for 1A football right now, and I'm pretty fired up. It looks like we're peaking. The defense is flying to the football. I'm ready to see what we can do in the future.
Kane Thomas will kick off. Couple of kicks back. Sort of lose count. He had a really outstanding kick deep. Otherwise, it's been, the shorter variety to the near sideline. Good coverage so far. And Thomas puts his foot into it. Over to the near side. And the reverse to number 86 coming this way to the near sideline. And he'll be knocked out of bounds out along the 31-yard line. That time, number 86 again, Landon Rose on a reverse return. Not a whole lot of room.
Yeah, Trey McClellan cleaned him up right there. He looked like he was going to try to hurdle him, and he hit him in his thigh and sent him out of bounds.
(27-0), 4:01 remaining first quarter. Chambers Academy with the lead. Twin receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near. I set behind the quarterback. He'll turn. He'll give it off to the trailing back. He's hit immediately at the line of scrimmage, and down he goes.
Hayden Thompson right there, filling that A-gap and making sure that he didn't get not 1 yard.
Landon Rose on the carry, but Thompson would have none of it. And going to bring up a second down. Call it closer to 10 yards to go. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. They'll send a receiver to the far side and to the near, and an I set behind the quarterback, of course, number 10. He drops back, looking to throw, trying to find somebody, being pressured, and down he goes.
He was pressured by Dijon Darting right there, I'm sorry. Little Honey, I like to call him. He's got his first snap in the ball game, and he shed his block and put the pressure on right there and moved him out of the box. And it was a good cleanup by the linebackers.
Brandon Clay, the left-handed quarterback for Southern, didn't have a lot of time. A lot of blue jerseys pursuing, and ultimately brought down for a loss of a yard, and going to call it 3rd down and 11 from along their own, just inside the 30 at their own 29-yard line. We'll call it. Trip receivers to the near side, one receiver to the far. Clay will load up the shotgun on a 3rd and long.
Blitz.
And down he goes.
He left that A-gap wide open on the blitz, and he had no chance to get rid of the football. Dalton Thrower was on a mission right there, wide open.
So the Cougars will go into punt formation. Number 28, Tough Smith. Tough luck so far for Southern. Last time, punt blocked. One play later, Chambers scored. He is looks a little deeper than last time. High snap again.
Yep. Pressure.
Good punt. Malik Lyons will watch it hit. Now picks it up.
Oh!
Look out.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
No effort. He's gone.
He is gone. Wow, wow, wow. He one-hopped it. They thought he was just going to let it go. He picked it up and took it to the house, Steve.
Chris, I don't know if you observed, when he picked, there's a flag on the play.
Here we go.
But no one of the 3 or 4 remaining defenders really moved. I mean, they just went, well, see ya. And that's what he did. He was 88 and out the gate.
Yeah, the boy has a set of wheels on him. Blocking the back.
That's interesting.
I don't think anybody was moving fast enough to get a block in the back. They were all looking dead at him. I don't know where that one come into play.
Yeah, I'd like to see it again.
Especially down there on that side of the football field.
Yeah. Well, as it stands, it will be nullified. It was a nice return by Malik Lyons. And Chambers, though, will set up shop. 1st down and 10 from along the Southern 33. Take that 6 off the board, 27-0.
I'm just going to let you know, Steve, right now we are tied with the 1999 season with most points scored in a season right now at 27.
How many plays this time?
3.
Lions face the give, looks, fires a pass, got a man, Flournoy, look out, 20, 15, 10, down to the 5 and out of bounds, and he a little horse collar there perhaps as he's tackled out of bounds down and along the 5-yard line.
I like that play action right there. I like that Coach Allen is giving our next opponent something else to look at. I haven't seen that all year. That was a little play action off the fullback. He went out in the flats, dumped it off, and he was off to the races right there. Yeah, they did. Yep. They look like they got him forward face mask right there, other than the horse collar.
Yep, going to be half the distance. You said 3 plays. I was thinking 1. I think we're closer to.
We might split the difference.
Yeah, good chance right here. Lions under center from along the 3-yard line. He'll turn. He'll give it off to number 24, and that's C.J. Lyons touchdown.
Yep, that's
2 plays.
That's our bread and butter right there. That's Coach Allen's bread and butter. Just off tackle, turn it up, follow your line, follow your guards, get in the end zone.
33-0, a minute 25 remaining in the first quarter of play, and Peyton's foot's going to get tired at this rate.
The deputy is definitely going to get his fair share tonight. I kind of like it, though. Being in 8th grade, you want to make sure that he's ready.
Kick up, kick good. Drilled it, center cut. 34-0, minute 25 remaining in the first quarter of play, and Chambers Academy has opened up a can. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more right after this.
Callaway.
Novelli Ennis Company offers accounting, tax, payroll, and audit services. They opened for business in 1950. Now they take this time to salute the Chambers Academy Rebels on winning the region championship. And best of luck in the state playoffs. Novelli Ennis and Company CPAs, located at 501 First Street, Lynette. Phone 334-642-2918. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to Chambers Academy. The Rebels off and running, 34-0. A minute 25 remaining in the first quarter of play, and a little bit more than I had asked for early on, Chris.
34-0, first quarter with 1:25. That's pretty strong.
I would not stop this clock the rest of the night.
I wouldn't either.
Kane Thomas to kick off, toe to leather, short kick, fair catch. Number 4, Brian Osborne signaled for and made a fair catch on the little short kickoff over to the near sideline, and looks like Southern will take over first down and 10 from along their own 36-yard line, 37-yard line.
I'm curious to see how long the starters are going to be in right here. I see a few new bodies on the football field. I see Mitchell Lee lined up out there.
Twin receivers to the near side, twin to the far side. The quarterback, of course, number 10, Brandon Clay, gives it off to number 28 on the carry. Nothing doing that time for Tough Smith. Tough luck again.
You know, I'm fired up going forward with Hayden Thompson right there in the middle. The guard tried to come up there and get him, and he just made a move quick enough to shed the block and meet him in the gap for a look like a 2-yard gain.
Southern trailing 34-0, 56 seconds and counting. First quarter play from Lafayette, Alabama. Twin receivers to the near and to the far. The fake give, quarterback keep this side. Look out, down he goes. No, where to go this side?
Nope, right there, Dalton Thrower. He's definitely making his case for most valuable player on defense tonight. He's really flying around the football. I've been waiting to see that from him. The last few weeks, I've seen him kind of want to arm tackle a little bit, and tonight he looks like the football player I've seen in the past.
Likely, if they're able to get this snap off, the last snap of the first quarter, we'll see. They'll send trips to the far side, single receiver to the near side. Shotgun formation for Clay. He'll load it up. They snap it. He rolls to his right, looks, being pressured, fires a pass. Hit Malik Lyons right in the hands, and he dropped it. Would have been an interception, and If he catches it, you know what's likely to happen.
Man, right there, he looked like a defensive back right there.
He did.
Wide open. It looked like last second he pulled his head down and quit looking at it. It looked like he was already off to the races, and he just dropped it.
We will step aside. That's the end of the first quarter play. Chambers Academy leads here 34-0. We'll take a break. Coverage continues on your country leader, Eagle 102.3, right after this.
Well, folks, did you know that at Newman's Farm Supply, located right across from the Chambers County Courthouse in Lafayette, they buy, sell, and trade guns every day? You'll find pistols by Browning, Springfield, Smith & Wesson, Glock, and they have the AR-15s, plus all your ammo. Deer feeders, shooting tables, ladder stands, deer cane, molasses, apple corn, and a complete Neutrino lineup with Safe Choice, Proforce, Stock and Stable, Loyal, and River Run Food. Check them out today. You're sure to like the family-owned and operated business, my friends John and Mandy Newman and the entire staff at Newman's Farm Supply, across from the Chambers County Courthouse in Lafayette. Attention! Are you in need of a little extra cash? Would you like to have a little folding money to walk around with? Well, you need to hurry to Allen Scrap. My friends at Allen Scrap are paying top dollar on junk cars and scrap. It's easy. Take your scrap to Allen Scrap and cash in. That's Allen Scrap, County Road 164 between 5 Points and Lafayette. Phone 334-757-9096. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke LaGrange.
Well, there's Tough. Nice little punt. Hits a Southern defender and will be blown dead along the right around 33-yard line.
Well, Atkins Webb on the recover right there, number 63. Is a little short. Malik didn't have really good coverage. They were already down the football field. I don't blame him for letting that fall.
And with that, Chambers Academy will set up. First down and 10. Looks like Blake Shepard will come in and at the quarterback role with Chambers Academy, leading 34-0 with just starting the second half of play. Rebels having a last-minute player. Number 16 checks in.
Hunter Davis.
Yep.
Look at that! Look at that gap, wide open.
Number 30, Keeble on the carry, all the way down to the 35-yard line.
Yeah.
Matthew Keebler, I should say.
I love how he runs the football. I've been watching him since he was an 8th grader up here, and that boy runs the football hard nose.
Not a lot of long strides, but a bunch of them.
A bunch of them, and he ain't scared to hit you.
Shepard gets the commands from the near sideline from Coach Allen, and here they come. And along the 35-yard line of Southern, Shepard takes the snap. He'll deal it off this time to number 14 on the carry. That's Gillespie off that right side, maybe a yard or two.
You know, I'm glad he's getting a few meaningful snaps right here. The future's bright for him. He just needs to get back in the swing of things, being able to see the field, see the speed. I can't wait to see what happens when his number's called next year.
Shepard under center. Keebler behind him. A little motion back and forth from Gillespie on a second down and 9 play. He'll turn, give it off to Keebler. Keebler will bull his way down to the 30, just inside the 30-yard line. Pretty good pickup there off that left side. Good blocking up front.
Yeah, look like number 28, Tough Smith on the block. On the tackle right there. Just over red 2, right down A gap. You know, couple yard gain.
Let's call it third and right around 4 yards to go for the Rebels. Inside the 30 of Southern. Shepard under center. He'll turn, give it off to Gillespie.
Look
out.
Speed.
25. And
Shoestring.
yeah, tripped up at along the 20-yard line.
Well, Tough got him. I love his speed. The future's bright. He got to the edge, and he had one man to beat, and Tough got him.
Gillespie on the big pickup there. And with 9:47 remaining, first half of play. Chambers Academy up 34-0, trying to tack on yet another. We'll call him down actually at the 15-yard line. Here come the Rebels up to the line of scrimmage. Going from our right to left. He'll deal it off to Keebler up the middle, and Keebler going to be stopped for a minimal gain. Maybe a yard, maybe two.
Well, like a host of Cougars right there on the stop.
Oh, Cougars.
You know, they couldn't get him down. That just shows his toughness.
You mean Tough didn't get him?
Tough didn't get him that time.
Tough.
Tough sled.
Tough luck. A lot of players in and out. Offensively for Chambers Academy, playing a lot of young guys now with this big lead, and Shepard under center on a second down play. He will turn, give it off to Keebler.
Look at
Keebler
that
off
block.
the right side, looking people up. Down inside the 10 to along the 6-yard line. Keebler bounced off a tackle or two and just kept his shoulder square and kept turning toward the goal line.
Yeah, Hayden Harris right there on a crack block. He sealed that end right there. He cut right where he's supposed to be, and he got second level, and it was a good game for him.
Third down, and call it closer to 2 yards to go for Chambers Academy. They'll give it to Keebler. He's gone.
Look there.
Touchdown, Chambers Academy.
I love the way he runs the football.
Well, the linebacker hit him along the 2 yard line, and he just kept driving and just.
He's got a motor. One thing that I've always noticed about Keebler is it don't matter if he's hurt, injured. I mean, no matter what's going on with him, he's going to give you a 100% no matter what. I've seen him play through rolled ankles, injuries, and he's just a strong kid that you want.
Thrower to hold, and Peyton Allen to attempt the point after. Kick is up, and this time it is good. It's just inside. It was just inside. 41-0 with 7:56 remaining here in the half. We'll step aside and take a break. The Rebels are rolling here in Lafayette tonight in the first round. More coverage right after this.
Everyone at Alabama Georgia Wood Preserving would like to congratulate the Chambers Academy Rebels on their tremendous success this season. Your hard work and dedication paved the way for an undefeated season. From everyone at Alabama Georgia Wood Preserving, good luck to the Chambers Academy Rebels. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke LaGrange.
41-0, 7:56 remaining here in the first half. Chambers Academy in complete command in the opening round of the AISA playoffs, and a couple of receivers back to receive the kick. Kane Thomas will kick off again from our right to left. Little low kick that'll hit. Out along the 15-yard line. Finally, a Southern Academy Cougar picked it up, made his way along to the 22. Well, let's see. The 30, around the 30-yard line before he was brought down.
You know, when you do that directional kick, that's exactly where you want to put the football. You want to put it between the second line and your receivers right there and make somebody have to go get the football. And I thought we were going to get there and get that one.
Well, here, Southern will try yet again from their own 29. They'll give it off to number 86 off this right side. He picks his way for 4 or 5 yards. Number 86, of course, Landon Rose on the carry.
He was tackled by his own guy, Mr. Tough. He must be the toughest guy on their team.
He can tackle anybody.
I'm telling you.
Second down, 5, 6 yards to go from along their own 35-yard line. Shotgun formation, quarterback keep, down he goes. Host of Rebels.
Looked like they wanted to run a little power read offense right there, and he pulled the football from the running back's gut, and he had nowhere to go.
Number 58, Jake Waldrop. Number 74, Dijon Darden.
Future bite for those two boys.
Yeah, Flournoy on the assist as well. And third down and long for Southern from their 31-yard line. They'll send twin receivers to the near side. Shotgun formation. Quarterback gives. This time, 86 with big yardage. This time, look out. He may be gone.
He's got one man to beat. He's gone.
Yep. They'll crack the scoreboard. There goes the goose egg.
Yeah, right there, Dalton picked the wrong gap. He overshot his gap, and he cut back, and it was off to the races. There wasn't nobody behind him.
69-yard touchdown run by Landon Rose for Southern. And now trailing 41-6 with 6:29 remaining here in the first half of play. You would suspect they'll go for two. And here they come to the line of scrimmage. They'll send twin receivers to the near side. Looks like twin receivers to the far side. And Brandon Clay loads up in the shotgun formation. He'll take, roll this way, look, fires a pass over the head of his intended receiver, incomplete. So with 6:29 remaining in the first half, 41-6 Chambers. We'll take a break. Coverage continues right after this.
Beta Concept Salon Spa, located at Veterans Memorial Parkway in Lafayette, salutes the Chambers Academy Rebels. Open since 1987. Trained professionals that get continuing education in the latest styles and techniques. A relaxing and friendly environment. Haircuts, colors, waxings, manicures, pedicures, facials, and call for an appointment. 334-864-9989. The main event. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke LaGrange.
Welcome back. Chambers Academy leading 41-6, 6:29 remaining in the half. I'm Steve Smoot along with Chris Trink. Big shout out and thank you to all of our advertisers on Chambers Academy football. Nice kick fielded by Malik Lyons. Bobbles it, now picks it up at the goal line to the 10, to the 15.
One got to beat. One got to beat.
20, to the 25 and 30. Finally brought down along the 30-yard line and didn't want to go down.
You can't arm tackle that kid right there. Coach Allen calls him slippery. Coach Allen says that he has never coached a kid like Malik that can stand straight up and just you can't. He calls him slippery. That's the best that you can do with that.
A lot of substitution going on in terms of Chambers Academy now with this huge early first half lead. 6:17 remaining, 41-6 Chambers Academy in the half. Shepard at quarterback. He'll turn and he'll deal it off to number 16 that time on the carry. That's number 16's Hunter Davis. And picked up a yard, maybe two.
Yeah, that's a play I haven't seen a lot this year. That's one of my favorite plays right there. That's a counter run, kind of from the fullback position. I love that play. If you can keep running it to the right, and right there pull that ball, I'd love that counter.
Second down and 9. Two tights. They'll give it off this time to number 11 on the carry, and that, of course, is Mitchell Lee. And Lee's going to pick his way for about 6-7 yards.
Yeah, a little small workhorse right there. He's another one I've been watching come through the ranks of junior high football. He's definitely Coach Allen's a little workhorse. He loves the effort that kid gives all the time.
Double tight end look. Shepard under center on a third down and a yard to go. Gives it to Keebler. Keebler's got the first down. Across the 40, down to around the 43-yard line. Good pickup, good blocking up front that time moves the chain. They'll spot him down at along the 44. Chambers on their own side of the 50.
Great vision right there. He saw a lineman coming up, try to arm tackle him. He kind of brushed him off and put his head forward to get the first down.
Rebels up to the line. New set of downs. Shepard signals his man in motion. Gives it to Keebler off that right side. He'll pound his way for about 5 yards straight up the middle.
Oh, red too. I love that play.
Couple of Southern players slow
like
to
they're
get
locked up.
Yeah, their face masks were locked up. They'll sort that out. They ran into each other or something. You never know.
I don't know how that happens.
Second down, call it 5 to go for the Rebels. Late substitution for Southern. Nothing fancy here by Chambers Academy. They'll go with 2 tight ends. They'll give it off to Mitchell Lee off this left side, and he'll just keep fighting for extra yardage down to along the 45-yard line. Mitchell Lee picks up another Chambers Academy first down.
Right there, Trent Potts was coming around the Trevor Potts, sorry, his brother, coming around that corner, and he saw that he was about to go down, and he just took his helmet in his hands and just shoved him forward to help. I love that effort from a lineman.
First down and 10 from the 45-yard line of Southern. Double tight end look for CA. They give it off to Keebler, straight up the middle. He'll bull his way for about 8 or 9 yards. Good blocking, good hard running by Keebler. Keeps the clock moving, 2:54 and counting in the first half of play. Chambers Academy in command, leading 41-6.
You know, sometimes teams, I don't understand what the concept is. They think against the wing tee that you want to put 10 men right there on the line of scrimmage, and the thing is, if you can get one crease, you get to second level, and there's nobody there but a safety.
And he's not safe tonight.
He is not safe.
Not the way Keebler's been running.
No, sir.
Shepard wants to throw it. Well, he rolled to his right. I think he was looking to throw a pass. He fumbles the football late. They were saying that he's down. Yeah, at along the 34-yard line. I don't know if there was some miscommunication there or not. I'd be surprised if we were about to throw a pass anywhere.
It looked like we were going to throw the football. It looked like he rolled. He was going to roll out there to the flats to complete a pass, and when he rolled, there was 2 linemen sitting right there in his lap, and he had to spin off of them and try to create something. He looked like he got a few yards off of that.
Well, a new set of downs for Chambers Academy. Nose of the ball at along the 34-yard line of Southern. Double tight end look again. They'll give it to Gillespie. Look out, he's gone. He is gone.
Look at those wheels.
Yep.
His brother went down as the leading rusher career in one season. He has a set of wheels, a true 4.5 40 kid, and his brother, even his daddy's kind of hitting around that once he gets back in the groove of things, that he feels like he's going to be better than Christian. I'm excited to see.
Well, that time, 34-yard touchdown for Chambers Academy, making it 47-6 with 1:23 remaining in the half, and Peyton Allen will attempt the point after. The snap's high, placement, kick up, kick. Good. With that, we'll step aside and take a break. Chambers Academy leads 48-6. 1:23 remains in the half. Coverage continues right after this.
Good luck to the Chambers Academy Rebels. Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to support all the area teams. They sincerely appreciate their generations of customers. For all your banking needs, visit the staff at Farmers and Merchants Bank. And from the entire staff, good luck, Rebels. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back. 48-6, Chambers Academy.
Uh-oh. I see a Smoot coming in.
No, actually, no.
Oh.
86.
86, not 85.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was getting fired up right there.
85's Harmon. End over end kick. Hits it along the 25-yard line.
Ball.
Ball
Oh, look at
down,
that.
and Gillespie got it, I think.
Oh, last second. It looked good there for a second, didn't it?
I don't know if I was pulling for us to get it or not.
He made it look like he was stealing a base and went in head first, slide, and almost got the football right there.
And the Smoots do go in, 25 and 86 now at 48-6. Chambers leads. A minute 18 remaining in the half. Southern with the ball at along their own 23-yard line. Clay, the quarterback, in the shotgun. He'll give off to 86 running this way and brought down at along the 23.
Look like Caden Smoot right there on the stop.
Yep, number 25 along with number 34, Braxton Allen. 2 ninth graders.
I like it. The edge stoppers, the Smoots.
Doggone buffet killers. Here they come. Southern with a second down play. Quarterback keep up the middle. And Brody Smoot.
Look at that. 2 for 2 right now. Look like you've been teaching them well over there.
Oh, yeah. I really put them through it. Yep. Clock on the move. 26 seconds remaining in the half. And probably the last play of the half. Quarterback gives it off to 86, near side. Got some room, look out. And we finally bring him down at along the 45-yard line to end. Well, the clock stops with a first down. 3.7 seconds remaining in the half.
Look like we was in a little prevent right there. Cover 2 deep. Just playing power football. Just got the went off tackle. Wasn't nobody there to meet him.
And that'll do it. End of the first half. We'll take the extended halftime break. Chris Strength and I will return with more. Chambers Academy leads at the half, 48-6. Coverage continues in a moment.
Dean Dodgen and his family are longtime invested supporters of Chambers Academy. Today, they would like to congratulate the coaches, players, cheerleaders, and fans. Jeff Bodine Dodgen, Logan, proud supporters of Chambers Academy. Chambers Academy, serving you for over 45 years in Lafayette, Alabama, is offering open enrollment. Chambers Academy has remained grounded in solid traditions of high academic standards, strong morals, exemplary citizenship, and competitive athletics. A member of the Alabama Independent School Association. Their K-5 through 12 program, coupled with their Early Learning Center, which serves children from 6 months through 4 years old, enables families to access a consecutive program of nurturing educational experiences on a single school campus. Please find out more about all the great things happening at Chambers Academy in Lafayette by going to chambersacademy.com. Or you can arrange for an appointment. To do so, call 334-864-9852. Chambers Academy with open enrollment. Chambers Academy. Enter to learn, go forth to serve. The main event, an Aveda Concept Salon Spa located at Veterans Memorial Parkway in Lafayette salutes the Chambers Academy Rebels. Open since 1987. Trained professionals that get continuing education in the latest styles and techniques. A relaxing and friendly environment. Haircuts, colors, waxings, manicures, pedicures, facials, and body treatments. Call for an appointment. 334-864-9989. The main event. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back to Chambers Academy football here from Torbert Field in Lafayette at halftime. It's all Chambers Academy, 48-6. almost every time they touched the football, the Rebels were able to put points on the board. And the first round of the AISA playoffs for Chambers Academy, so far, so good. Defensively tonight, Dalton Thrower has really had perhaps his best game of the year in terms of being all around the football and making quite a number of tackles. And Malik Lyons, as one would suspect offensively for Chambers Academy, has rolled up the yardage tonight and has been really, really hard to slow down. We're here at halftime. We will step aside, take the extended break from have a chance to listen in to some of our great advertisers and what they've got going on. We'll continue with more coverage after the break here on your country leader, Eagle 102.3.
The staff at Lafayette True Value Hardware takes the time to congratulate the Chambers Academy Rebels on their success this season. Stop by Lafayette True Value Hardware on the bypass and see them for all your electrical, plumbing, and building material needs. Contractors and handymen will find everything they need to tackle any project. Lafayette True Value Hardware on the bypass, Lafayette. Woody Harmon and his staff at Harmon Engineering are longtime supporters of Chambers Academy. The 2016 season has been outstanding. That's why Harmon Engineering takes the opportunity to salute the Chambers Academy Rebels in their quest for continued success. Mitchum Auto Parts, located Highway 431 in Lafayette, Alabama, has all your tires. Nexon Tires, Cooper, Toyo, Summit, Maxxis, Michelin, Duro, and even Duck Commander. And they're your complete Napa Auto Parts store. They also carry Husqvarna products like lawnmowers, blowers, pole saws, chainsaws, and much more. Check out Mitchum Auto Parts today. 334-864-7222. Located Highway 431, Lafayette. Well, folks, did you know that at Newman's Farm Supply, located right across from the Chambers County Courthouse in Lafayette, they buy every day. You'll find pistols by Browning, Springfield, Smith & Wesson, Glock, and they have the AR-15s, plus all your ammo. Deer feeders, shooting tables, ladder stands, deer cane, molasses, apple corn, and a complete Neutrina lineup with Safe Choice, Proforce, Stock and Stable, Loyal, and River Run Food. Check them out today. You're sure to like the family-owned and operated business, my friends John and Mandy Newman and the entire staff at Newman's Farm Supply, across from the Chambers County Courthouse in Lafayette. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Welcome back here at the half. A lot of great area high school football taking place tonight throughout the region. You can check our website, eagle1023.com, and, of course, find out just exactly where you can go to tune in our games. You can certainly watch your favorite game streaming live by following the links at eagle1023.com. You can listen to us streaming live as well on eagle1023.com. Just follow the links. Great to be along with you. I'm Steve Smoot. Welcome into Chambers Academy football. First round of the AISA playoffs. And again, the Chambers Academy Rebels having no problem at all in the first half of play, reeling off 48 points and taking a 48-6 lead into the half. And with that said, an opportunity to hear from our advertisers a little bit more as we enjoy the halftime festivities with the CA cheerleaders, our younger cheerleaders performing here at the half before a rather large crowd, nice crowd here tonight in support of Chambers Academy. And Southern, also a rather nice crowd considering the closer to a 3-hour drive over from along the Alabama-Mississippi line. We'll take a break. Coverage continues. CA up 48-6 at the half.
Novelli Ennis Company offers accounting, tax, payroll, and audit services. They opened for business in 1950. Now they take this time to salute the Chambers Academy Rebels on winning the region championship. And best of luck in the state playoffs. Novelli Ennis and Company CPAs, located at 501 First Street, Lynette. Phone 334-642-2918. Chris Fox Logging is a proud supporter of Chambers Academy. The 2016 season has truly been special. On and off the field, Chris Potts encourages the Rebels to strive for greatness. Best of luck to the Chambers Academy Rebels from Chris Potts Logging. Everyone at Alabama Georgia Wood Preserving would like to congratulate the Chambers Academy Rebels on their tremendous success this season. Your hard work and dedication paved the way for an undefeated season. From everyone at Alabama Georgia Wood Preserving, good luck to the Chambers Academy Rebels. The main event, an Aveda Concept Salon Spa located at Veterans Memorial Parkway in Lafayette, salutes the Chambers Academy Rebels. Open since 1987. Trained professionals that get continuing education in the latest styles and techniques. A relaxing and friendly environment. Haircuts, colors, waxings, manicures, pedicures, facials, and body treatments. Call for an appointment. 334-864-9989. The main event. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Well, here at the half, Lafayette leads, by the way, at the half. We were told a moment ago in the first round at home, 18-6, I believe the score indicated from the judge / Dr. John Crowder, our PA announcer here at Torbert Field. So far, again, if you've just joined us, we're in the half, or at halftime. And Chambers Academy has just, they've executed exceptionally well so far. Southern has had no answer, and a 48-6 halftime lead for Chambers Academy. Chambers Academy so far unbeaten, a 10-0 regular season record, and region champs. They, of course, have home field advantage. Thank you, sir. Throughout the playoffs in terms of the first and second round, and Chris Strink rejoins us. And of course, playing in front of the home folks is nice. Weather nice. Chambers Academy playing very nicely, and good to have you back.
Yeah, I was out for a second just looking at all the fans here. The community comes together. We've got a lot of friends down from the valley up here watching the game. You know, I told him, I said, I thought it was going to be a little closer than this. So it's good to see the community out. Huge crowd for us here tonight. I like seeing the kids out there playing around on the football field, the little Rebels getting ready. That we might have to suit them up by the end of the night.
You're right. And, with a 48-6 lead, chances are we saw wholesale substitutions in the second quarter in terms of Chambers Academy. And Malik Lyons is probably done for the night, along with several others. And so that's good, because that would mean that we should go into the second round with our health intact. So far we've been fortunate, no injuries of consequence, and a 48-6 halftime lead. Chris?
Yeah, I was getting a few updates right there on some local games. Glenwood is up right now, 14-7 at halftime over Fort Dale. Got another text come in, 42-13. Lynette looks like our game right here. Honestly,
yeah. They'll advance.
They will advance.
Lafayette, I believe I heard. I did hear. I believe I heard correctly, leading 18-6 at the half.
Yeah, it's good to see. Good to see all the local teams right now playing their best football. Go ahead.
How are things at All Star Graphics?
Busy. We're about to get moved in to our new location right next door to where we're at, the old Hughley Machine Shop. We redone the whole interior and exterior of the building. Big plans coming soon. I'm fired up. We're gonna have a lot of room in there. Future's bright.
All Star Graphics, my man Chris Strink does an exceptional job. How can they find out more about you, Chris?
They can look us up on Facebook. Call me, 706-590-2321. We're doing a lot of political signs right now with the elections going on. We can do all that in-house, signs, wraps, anything, magnets, anything in that nature, we can accommodate you.
Right here on Eagle 102.3 tomorrow at approximately 12 noon Eastern Time. The Auburn Tigers on a bit of a roll, having won, 5 in a row, will play host to the Vanderbilt Commodores on your home of Auburn football, Eagle 102.3.
You know, first of the year when I watched Auburn, their line wasn't looking like an Auburn offensive line. They wasn't setting the edges. They wasn't digging in the trenches. I know Petway is getting a lot of recognition right now, but to me, that offensive line is playing lights out. He runs the ball hard, but it don't matter how hard you run that football. If there ain't a hole right there, you ain't going nowhere.
And a big one down in Louisiana, Alabama, and LSU tomorrow night, 8 o'clock on CBS. What are your thoughts?
It's going to be won or lost in the trenches. We got to protect the football. I think they're going to come in fired up. They had a players-only meeting last night. Leonard Fournette was the leader of it. I caught wind of that today. I think they're going to be locked and loaded, but with our defense playing lights out, with the best defensive line in the country, best linebackers in the country, I think we'll be able to take care of them 4 quarters. Well, have no chance.
It's nice for Leonard to show back up. I would say that my thought on that is whoever his agent will be told him, you know, I know you don't want to get hurt, but it might behoove you to play a little and play well, because his stock I would certainly have thought it had dropped over the last, several weeks, and all of a sudden he's back on the scene. So it'll be interesting tomorrow night.
I've said for 2 years now that Reuben Foster is his kryptonite. There's no doubt. If you got to meet man-to-man, amigo to amigo, Reuben Foster has been his kryptonite. It set the tone on that kickoff 2 years ago, and since then, he can't do nothing with him.
Well, as Chambers Academy comes back out for the second half, seniors Malik Lyons and Dalton Thrower are carrying a couple of kids on their shoulders.
I love it.
A little laid back.
You know, that just shows you the family atmosphere that we have up here. You're not going to see a lot of senior football players toting kids on their back. And what I've noticed this year, when we get up big, when they go to the bench, they're over there playing with the kids the whole time. The kids love them. If you look in the newspaper, the Valley Times News, you see numerous of pictures with the kids. And that's one thing that we do up here at Chambers. We make sure that it's a family environment. It's a we before me program. I love what our program and what our school does to young men. I've watched Malik develop over the years. He come in as a me player. He knew he was fast. He had the athletic ability, but he didn't have the character at first. And being in Coach Allen's system for 3 years, he has really turned into a great young man. Very polite. I had a girl that's worked for me for 6 years, is his youth pastor, and she's been down, and out of nowhere one night Malik just texted her a book, paragraphs, just telling her how much he thinks about her and thanked her for everything that she's done for him, and I love that in a young man.
Well, you're right, real class guys, class in terms of academically and athletically, based on my observations. It's a good move for us.
Yep.
And if you're out there and you're thinking,
well,
come visit.
He's got BYU calling him, asking questions about his character, about his grades and all. When you got BYU calling, you better have some grades behind that athletic ability.
You know Malik was a Mormon. No. Who knew? But here at the half, let's take a quick break, and we'll be back to start the second half of play. 48-6. Chambers Academy leads. We'll be back with more right after this.
County Road 164 between 5 Points and Lafayette. Phone 334-757-9096. Chambers Academy, serving you for over 45 years in Lafayette, Alabama, is offering open enrollment. Chambers Academy has remained grounded in solid traditions of high academic standards, strong morals, exemplary citizenship, and competitive athletics. A member of the Alabama Independent School Association. Their K-5 through 12 program, coupled with their Early Learning Center, which serves children from 6 months through 4 years old, enables families to access a consecutive program of nurturing educational experiences on a single school campus. Please find out more about all the great things happening at Chambers Academy in Lafayette by going to chambersacademy.com, or you can arrange for an appointment. To do so, call 334-864-9852. Chambers Academy with open enrollment. Chambers Academy. Enter to learn, go forth to serve. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Well, set for the second half. Kickoff. Clock already rolling.
Already
rolling.
I like it.
48-6, Chambers Academy leads. High end over end kick, fielded by Rose along the 20 to the 25, running laterally to the far side of the field, trying to get outside. And
you got a good block right there.
Yep, and finally brought down. Chambers Academy finally reeled him in and along the 47-yard line. Good return that time by Landon Rose.
Yeah, he's definitely their best football player. From here, he's a good-sized kid. He's 6'2", about 220. And got a set of wheels on him.
Well, to start second half of play, a lot of the starters out there for probably a series. Hand off to Rose, running to the near side. He's got room. Look out. Inside the 40, down to the 39-yard line. Finally brought down. Number 2 was there. Hayden Thompson, along with number 1, Kane Thomas.
Yeah, right there. He got off his linebacker got off his block, and the guard got off his block, got the linebacker, sealed that edge, and he first down.
Not to mention we had 10 men on the field.
Yeah, that don't help.
Snap, give to Rose off the left side. Big hole, big room for him. Look out. Kane Thomas hanging on for the ride. And they'll wrestle him down at along the 16, 17-yard line, but Rose that time found a crease off that left side, and it was a big gain.
Coach Allen's got his hands up in the air looking at his defense. That's his starters out there. It looks like they're thinking they're going to go ahead and take the night off. And they pulled 2 more plays like that. Coach Allen's going to be fired up. That's definitely not how you want to start the second half.
Shotgun formation, give to Rose. Nothing doing this time as number 5, Trent Potts, was there for a big hit. Had a little help. And the loss on the play of about a yard or so brings up second down and long inside the 20-yard line of Chambers Academy. Rebels lead 48-6, just starting the third quarter. Stoppage in play. I don't know if that was an equipment issue with Dalton, who comes out. Dalton Thrower comes out. Peyton Allen comes out. Gillespie checks in. Fake give, quarterback keep off the left side. He is brought down. I think that's Mateo Valdez.
No doubt. Once he gets his hands on you, you're going down. He's got them bear claws. He come off his block, grabbed him, 3-yard gain. I take that back. No yard gain.
Yep, third down. Let's call it 6-7 to go. Wide receivers to either side. Double wing set. Quarterback keep, left side. Being pressured, down he goes.
Once again, Mateo Valdez right there on the stop. Come off his block, shed his block, quarterback down.
Going to bring up a 4th down for Southern at along their own 20-yard line. Actually, 4th down and long. About 4th and 12. Southern up to the line of scrimmage. If you're familiar with Torbert Field, if you're looking at your radio, we're going left to right.
Got some meat out here on the edge.
Low snap. Pass delivered. Caught down to the 1-yard line. Good throw and good catch that time. Number 4, Brian Osborne was able to reel it in. We had good coverage. He just made a good catch.
Yeah, right there they went to a spread look. They had 2 linemen out there on the right side edge. They pump fake the screen, hit a post route right there in the middle of our defense. It was close.
They say that apparently a knee was down at the 2-yard line, so it's 1st and goal for Southern from there. Give it off to Rose.
Good stop. Look at there, Brock Ennis.
Brock Ennis, he and I were on the same page. I sort of had a sense that number 86 was going to get the carry, and Brock was all over it.
Yeah, I'm glad to see the line woke up. Maybe they want to end the game right here with a big stop.
All right, Osborne goes to his left, far receiver. Quarterback fake, turns it up, maybe a yard before he's brought down by Rebel defenders. Going to set up a 3rd down and goal from just inside the 5. 7:27 remaining in the 3rd quarter of play. Chambers Academy leads 48-6. Wide receiver, Osborne to the near side. Staggered eye set. Toss sweep this side. There he is, and there we got him.
Oh.
It takes a few of us, but Chambers Academy bringing down number 86, Rose, on the carry that time. A little toss sweep. And
Dalton Thrower cleaned him up right there. Looked like he was going to break a few tackles. Dalton was making sure that he was not going to get in the end zone right there.
4th and goal for Southern. They huddle it along the 10 and will break and come to the line of scrimmage. They'll send twins to the near side. A couple of linemen out there with the receiver to the far side. Fake toss, fire over into the end zone, incomplete over the head of the intended receiver, Osborne. And Chambers Academy will take over on downs at their own 5-yard line.
Yes, Steve, right there. That was the same set, but on the opposite side of the football field. They lined up heavy, 2 linemen out there in a spread offense. Tried to fake the bubble screen and hit that post route. It was not there that time. It was covered well.
Here come the Rebels from their own 5-yard line, 1st and 10. Lions under center. He'll keep it himself. Lions to the 20.
1 man to beat.
To the 30-yard line, and is thrown out of bounds along the 30-yard line.
You know, all my years of watching football, I don't think I've ever seen a kid so many times in a football season be grabbed by their jersey and people just holding on to the jersey. I've seen it more this year than ever. At least 3-4 times a game, you see his jersey pulled down under his shoulder pads, and that's about all you can get on him. You're not going to get a solid hit on the kid. You better just hold on and wait on help.
Kane Thomas, wide receiver to the near side. And Lions under center on a 1st down and 10 play. Little miscommunication in the backfield. That was interesting. Ball popped up. He was trying to hand it off, and it just popped straight up into the air, and Malik gathered it in, but he was wrestled down pretty quickly afterward. Yeah,
that was supposed to be a counter play right there. He turned. The defender was already in the backfield. Looked like he was about to take the snap from him.
Brings up a 2nd down and call it close to 12. Chambers Academy from along their own 28-yard line, leading 48-6. Lyons drops, wants to throw, now elects to run it himself to the near sideline in front of us, 40 to 45, down to near midfield around the 49-yard line before Tuff got him.
Oh, Tough.
Yeah, number 28, Tuff Smith, brought him down, but first and 10, big pickup, another big chunk of yardage gathered in by Malik Lyons.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a little dump off right there to Kane Thompson. He had a defender in his face. He kind of turned the corner, and he had to take it and go.
First and 10 from the 49, Chambers Academy with the ball. They'll give it off to Flournoy. Bounces outside, and nothing doing that time. Maybe a yard or two. Southern had it stuffed pretty good. He bounced outside, but that was about all he could do, a gain of a couple of yards off that right side.
Second down, 7. Ball at the 48-yard line. Number 21, Brandon Henry on the tackle for the Cougars.
Kane Thomas will come to the near sideline as a receiver. Double tight end look. Well, actually, no. To the
there
near side. Kane Thomas shaking bait on the reception, but he'll be brought down rather quickly. Number 16 that time, Grant Harless, reels him in after a minimal gain, minimal pickup by Thomas.
You know, right there as a defender, you better get your hands on him quick because when he plants his right foot, cuts left, the boy can't be caught. He's done it time and time this year, and number 16 right there, Grant Hartless, got him by the shoestrings.
Lyons under center on a third down give to C.J. Lyons. Look out. There he goes.
There he's gone.
Goodbye.
To the house.
Yep.
Looked like a hurdle right there to me.
Made a couple of guys miss, and then he was off to the races.
And, you know, we learned that a hurdle is legal as long as the defender is not on the ground. As long as a knee or an elbow, nothing's close to the ground. Looked like he was trying to tackle him right there. He hurdles him, spins, off to the races.
Peyton Allen will attempt the point after. 54-6, Chambers Academy leads with 2:41 remaining in the third quarter of play. Snap, kick, up, and good. Timeout on the field. 2:41 remaining in the third quarter. Chambers Academy rolling tonight, 55-6. We'll be back.
Dodgen and his family are longtime invested supporters of Chambers Academy. Today, they would like to congratulate the coaches, players, cheerleaders, and fans. Jeff Bodine Dodgen, Logan, proud supporters of Chambers Academy. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke LaGrange.
Back here at Chambers Academy, Rebels with a 55-6 lead, 2:41 remaining in the third quarter of play. It's been all Chambers Academy from Jump Street tonight. Looks like the deputy's going to kick off.
Uh-oh. Getting him some reps in. You know, I didn't realize how tall he's got now. He's in 8th grade, and he's a good 6'1" right now. He's a nose taller than me, and I'm 6 foot.
And when I say deputy, I know Teddy Morris is here tonight. Not Teddy, but Peyton Alley. Nice kick down the center of the field. Picked up by Rose. And not so rosy at along the 25 as Chambers Academy brought him down right there. So it'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Yeah, Nick Harmon got him a good tackle right there. I'm loving seeing these young guys fly to the football like that. They're not scared of a 6'2", 220 guy running the football.
Well, you're going to see him several more times, I would imagine. Wide receivers to either side. They load up the shotgun. This time outside, a lot of room. Rose cutting back. and brought down at along the 36-yard line. Big hole off this right side that time.
Yeah, the tight end right there set that edge, and he just ran forward for multiple yard gain.
Well, Southern picks up a first down at along their own 37-yard line. Wide receivers either side. Clay with the give off that left side, nothing doing. Dijon Darden there on the tackle. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Braxton Allen also in on the tackle.
It don't look like he's missed a meal at the Smoot Golden Corral.
I'll say this about him. He is particular.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, the paper says 220. He might be the smallest 220 I've ever seen.
Yep. Shotgun, bad snap.
Ball.
Here we go after it. And the quarterback, I think, eventually gets back. Actually, number 14 came in to clean up the low snap. Logan Clements recovers. But big loss for Southern on that low snap that time.
Yeah, Hunter Davis was coming off the edge right there. He almost got to the football.
Going to bring up a third down, and Southern has the ball at along their own 23-yard line. They'd have to gain all the way to the 47. Big third down play is clock on the roll here in the later stages of the third quarter. Quarterback drops, fires a pass, incomplete.
Well, they tried to go with a little bubble screen right there. They pulled the tackle out there to block the corner. Right there, your receiver has got to make that catch right there. Perfect pass. You can't hear footsteps. You need to make that completion and get around that tackle right there and get some yardage.
Southern will punt it away. Gillespie will stand deep at along his 43-yard line.
Is that tough back there?
I think it may be tough. I think it's tough. Movement up front. No marker down. High. Nice booming punt.
Look at that.
That will hit and take a huge Southern roll all the way down to the 21.
It's about 60. That's almost 55 yards right there, ain't it?
Should have been caught by Gillespie, though.
Yeah.
You got to come up and make that catch right there.
You got to make that catch. I wasn't expecting to punt like that. I don't think Gillespie was, but you definitely got a fair catch that.
Let's take a quick timeout. 55-6 into the third quarter as we get set for quarter number 4. Chambers Academy's got a huge lead, well on their way to advancing to the second round. We'll be back.
Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to support all the area teams. They sincerely appreciate their generations of customers. For all your banking needs, visit the staff at Farmers and Merchants Bank. And from the entire staff, good luck, Rebels. Chris Potts Logging is a proud supporter of Chambers Academy. The 2016 season has truly been special. On and off the field, Chris Potts encourages the Rebels to strive for greatness. Best of luck to the Chambers Academy Rebels from Chris Potts Logging. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke LaGrange.
Well, hello, I'm Steve Smoot along with Chris Strength. Malcolm is here as our chief engineer in the box with us. If we had him in the middle, we would have Malcolm in the middle. But he's not in the middle. I know.
He's got them. He's full of them.
That wasn't my best work, but it worked. Fourth quarter, Chambers Academy leads 55-6. Rebels with the ball at along their own 21-yard line. This time, Peyton Allen gives off to the trailing back. Look out.
Hunter Davis.
Yep, big room for Davis. He fumbled the football, though, and they recover.
Turnover.
Yep.
I've been waiting to see that boy run the football all year, and I hate that he's 0 for 1 right now.
Yeah, nice carry, but at the end, he gave it up, and Southern recovers. There's an injured Southern player at along the 22-yard line. They will attend to him. If you've just joined us, been all CA tonight. from out of the gate. And another big night from Elite Lions. Another good night tonight from Dalton Thrower defensively. Perhaps his best game, in my opinion, this year defensively.
By far, to me, he's finally flying around to the football again. He's been a little hesitant trying to fill the gaps at linebacker. Coach felt like he needed a little bit more out of him, and he's definitely stepping his game up tonight, and I'm proud to see that happen.
Well, as they attend to the injured player as he makes his way off the field with the assistance of assistant coaches, let's take a quick timeout. We'll continue right after this.
Did you know that at Newman's Farm Supply, located right across from the Chambers County Courthouse in Lafayette, they buy, sell, and trade guns every day? You'll find pistols by Browning, Springfield, Smith & Wesson, Glock, and they have the AR-15s, plus all your ammo. Deer feeders, shooting tables, ladder stands, deer cane, molasses, apple corn, and a complete Neutrino lineup with Safe Choice, Proforce, Stock and Stable, Loyal, and River Run Food. Check them out today. You're sure to like the family-owned and operated business, my friends John and Mandy Newman and the entire staff at Newman's Farm Supply, across from the Chambers County Courthouse in Lafayette. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Well, we're back. 55-6, 11:48 remaining in the game. Chambers Academy with the huge lead. If you've just joined us, Southern, after the injury, will take over. A 1st and 10 from the Chambers Academy 38-yard line. And as our friend Eli would say, Chris, here come the Cougs.
I love Eli. I wish sometimes if I could just turn the TV down and listen to him.
Can't imagine why.
Oh, Gary and Byrne.
Yeah, that time tackle, the run off that left side, minimal gain. Like number 16 was there for Chambers Academy, Hunter Davis and Brody Smoot.
Oh, Smoot. I'm glad to see these boys get in here and get to this school, and I'm ready to see what they can bring to the table in a few years.
I know what they take away from it. A bunch of groceries.
That's right. Keep feeding them.
Yeah.
Keep getting them bigger and bigger.
Oh, you have to feed the beast.
That's right.
Here they come. Southern to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and around 8. Twin receivers to the far side. Eye set. Single receiver to the near. Gives it off to 86. Straight up the middle. Look out. He's a big one. Down to the 15. Cuts outside. 10-yard line to the corner, touchdown.
Yeah.
Nobody that was there in the middle to make the play, and took a while. It developed, but he was able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
The receiver right there, when shielded our safety, one thing he did, he kept running behind his blocker.
Yeah.
Left, right, left, right, left, right, and finally he cut it right and took it to the house.
55 to 12. 2-point conversion. Quarterback keep is good. So 55-14 with 10:50 remaining. Chambers with the lead. We'll take a break. Chris Strength and I will return with more high school football coverage on Eagle 102.3.
The staff at Lafayette True Value Hardware takes the time to congratulate the Chambers Academy Rebels on their success this season. Stop by Lafayette True Value Hardware on the bypass and see them for all your electrical, plumbing, and building material needs. Contractors and handymen will find everything they need to tackle any project. Lafayette True Value Hardware on the bypass, Lafayette. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange.
Well, welcome back. 55-14, 10:50 remaining in the game with Chambers in command. We've seen a lot of young players tonight. The trend continues as Southern gets ready to kick off.
You know, tonight I'm getting a lot of texts from a lot of friends listening to the football game. I'm pretty fired up to see that the support that we're getting on the radio from all our fans and friends.
Kickoff from Rose, a nice high end-over-end kick fielded along the 4-yard line. Let's see. Looks like Gillespie.
Got a seam.
Uh-oh. Gillespie,
got
one man
guy
to
to
beat. And Gillespie is clothesline at along the 43-yard line of Southern.
Tanner Rose right there was the last man to beat. And about all he could do is get an arm out on him.
Chambers Academy.
What?
Flag on the play, back it along midfield. Let's see what that's all about.
Yeah, I heard a whistle, and I saw two guys down. He was actually tying his shoes.
Illegal block on CA, and they'll back them up 10.
You know, that's going to give Coach something on film this week to work on. That's two blocking the backs on special teams. You know, against a good football team, you can't make that mistake.
Chambers Academy up to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10. Peyton Allen under center. Gives it off to the first man through, running this way. He's got a big hole.
Look at that hit.
Yeah. Nice carry that time from Hayden Harris. He looked up the defender.
Here we go with a flag on the field. Coach Allen says his nickname is the Beast. And he right there, he was running like a beast.
I believe they're going to catch Chambers Academy with a holding penalty. We'll see. Or maybe, yep. Holding 10-yard step off against Chambers Academy. 10:08 remaining. 55-14, Chambers Academy. Ball spotted at along the 24-yard line. No, I'm sorry, the 29-yard line. Allen gives off to
The light Hunter Davis.
Yeah, Hunter Davis to this near sideline, picks up a minimal gain and finally brought down. You know what I love most about that run?
What?
He stayed in bounds.
You know, he reached out with the football to get that extra little yard right there, and I was worried if it was going to pop out of his hand again. I didn't want him to go 0 for 2.
No. Pretty good pickup that time by Davis. And Southern jumps the gun and will be penalized offsides against Southern.
I'm ready to see what Hunter can bring to the table, and Hayden Harris back in that backfield right there. It could really be a thunder and lightning combo in the future for the Rebels.
Allen takes the snap. He gives it off to number 9, Hayden Harris. Big pickup that time inside Southern territory and down to along the 47-yard line.
You know, sometimes I love the big hits, the fullbacks running down there wanting to plow over a safety. But right there, Steve, I just feel like that you need to keep your head up. You got one man to beat. All you got to do is make one step, and you're going to the house other than trying to make a big hit right there.
Yeah. Yep. He had a good opportunity to score on that play, but he just looked up at a defender. Give up the middle to Harris again. This time nothing doing. They stuff it at the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up a second down and long. Clock on the move, 8:04 and counting in the game. 55-14, Chambers Academy. I haven't looked ahead, Chris. I don't look ahead, you know, in terms of next week, but I'm sure you're familiar with the options.
Yeah, right now, Patrician and Lowndes is playing. We're going to get the winner of that. Patrician has looked really good at times. Lowndes has looked good at times. They were the number 5 team for a while in the state until they come to Tolbert Field.
Harris off that right side, following his blocks, and picks up about 4 yards off that right side. So Patrician or Lowndes, and obviously here next Friday night, as region champs, the host for the home field advantage in the playoffs.
Curious to see what Coach runs right here.
Third down and long for Chambers Academy and along the 43-yard line of Southern. They'll give it off to Hunter Davis. He's off and running and finally brought down along the 15-yard line. Good run that time, followed his blocks early and then found a crease and nearly scored.
You know, one thing I like about that right there at the end, the defender was trying to strip the football, and right then you could tell he wasn't going to cough it up again. That was great ball security by Hunter Davis.
6:32, clock rolling. Peyton Allen, 8th grade quarterback, under center. He gives it off to number 23 that time on the carry.
We don't have a name on him. I'm pretty sure he's an 8th grader. I like him. He's wearing my favorite number. I wore 23 when I was here.
I can see the similarities.
They've never had a 23 jersey. One of the things I begged Coach back in the days before, I said, look, I've always wore 23. And ever since then, they've always had a number 23 football jersey.
Allen under center. He gives it off to 23 off that left side. He's got speed, but he's tripped up after about back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, one thing that I like right here, the Rebels on the sideline, looks like they're really cheering for that kid to get the football and do something with it.
Couple of opportunities for him.
Got a 3rd and long right here.
Rebels in no particular hurry, up 55-14, 5:05, clock on the move here in the 4th quarter of play. Peyton Allen settles him down, man in motion to the near side. He'll turn, he'll give it straight up the middle. And that time, Southern won at the line of scrimmage and no gain for Hayden Harris.
Just wasn't nothing there. Looks like one of the kids is motioning for a field goal right here, but you know, you know, I would love to work on that, but I don't think you want to put the points up right now.
No. 4th down play, 4th and say 11 yards to go for Chambers Academy. The give to the near side, Hunter Davis. Yep, he's going to score.
In the end zone.
Yep.
Good job. I'm glad to see that kid get in the end zone.
Nice run that time. Hunter Davis picking up the touchdown with 4:08 remaining. And the Rebels up 61-14.
Yeah, that was Coach's bread and butter play right there. He teaches his running backs to follow your guards. Don't get ahead of them. Let them make their blocks. And when they make their blocks, make that cut. And then when you make that cut, you're going to at least get 4 or 5 yards. And if the linebacker doesn't get there, it makes it an easy score.
Point after attempt. High snap, ball down, kick up, kick good. 62-14. 4:08 remains in the ball game. Chambers Academy, huge lead, and we'll go on to the second round. We'll take a break. We'll be back to wrap things up with a final 4:08 right after this.
Woody Harmon and his staff at Harmon Engineering are longtime supporters of Chambers Academy. The 2016 season has been outstanding. That's why Harmon Engineering takes the opportunity to salute the Chambers Academy Rebels in their quest for continued success. Mitchum Auto Parts, located Highway 431 in Lafayette, Alabama, has all your tires. Nexon Tires, Cooper, Toyo, Summit, Maxxis, Michelin, Duro, and even Duck Commander. And they're your complete Napa Auto Parts store. They also carry Husqvarna products like lawnmowers, blowers, pole saws, chainsaws, and much more. Check out Mitchum Auto Parts today. 334-864-7222. Located Highway 431, Lafayette. You're listening to Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke LaGrange.
Back here, Torbert Field. Chambers Academy's Peyton Allen, the little short kick to the near sideline, fielded by number 4 up to the 40-yard line. Down he goes along the 42. Nice coverage by Chambers Academy on the short kick. That's where Southern will take over. The final 3:39 of the game, trailing Chambers Academy 62-14.
Yeah, that was a good stop right there by John Tavius Flournoy, the senior. He's been a huge asset to the school, huge asset to the football program.
1st and 10. Clock on the move. Cougars up to the line of scrimmage. New quarterback, shotgun formation. Movement along the line.
I don't know who they're going to call it on. I don't think he went into the neutral zone. Back him up.
Procedure. Little false start by Southern. I'm digging the clock operator.
He's doing a heck of a job tonight.
He is doing a remarkable job here. 2:49 and counting.
Second half, that man's been on the move.
Yep. Got his mind right.
We just got to keep ticking along in life.
Cougars up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation.
Oh.
Mishandled snap. Oh, I think they're going to get us with a late hit. I don't know how. The ball was on the ground.
I ain't sure about that one. Yeah, they're going. It looks like he's waving at us.
You know who it was, don't you?
Was he a smoke?
I'm pretty sure he was.
Imagine.
But, you know, honestly, I thought he was making an effort to get the football.
I could have swore he was, too.
That'll be something to talk about on the way home. 1:51 and counting. 15-yard step off against Chambers Academy. Quarterback shotgun mode. Fakes the give. Calls his own number. Brought down immediately at along the 50-yard line. Looked like number 54 was the first to get there. It's Trevor Potts. Nice tackle.
Yeah, the good stop for the junior right there. Next year, he's definitely going to have to step his game up, and I'm pretty sure he can. His brother's been a huge asset for us. He's a senior. He'll be leaving us, and Trevor, I think he's going to be all right.
Ball at midfield. Cougars in the shotgun. Snap. Misdirection give. Runner slips down at along midfield.
You know, I didn't realize how hard the ground was until I walked on the football field. With us not having no rain right there in the middle of the football field, it's even hard to get a cleat into the ground because it's so hard. You can tell right there because he slipped. He went to plant, and there wasn't nothing there.
42 seconds. Clock on the move. Cougars up to the line of scrimmage. Might be the last play of the game. Fake give. Quarterback keep. Near side. Down he goes. Ball loose. Recovered by Southern, I believe.
Nick Harmon on the big hit right there. Stripped the football. Put the ball on the ground. That's going to be it right there, ain't it, Steve?
That'll do her. 62-14 going to be your final score here tonight. Chambers Academy winning the first round game against Southern Academy. Nice win tonight. Never in doubt.
And they were trying to get Coach Allen with the ice bath. Was unsuccessful. Now they're just starting to look like they're going to pour the ice on each other. I'm just glad to see the team in good spirits. I was really worried coming into the game how their spirits were going to be. But tonight it looked like that they were playing in the memory of him.
Well, next Friday night we'll be back again for more coverage of Chambers Academy's quest for a state title, as it'll either be, as Chris said, Patrician or Lowndes. here at Torbert Field following this nice 62-14 win tonight. Chris, any final thoughts?
Glad to see the defense step up. They kept doing what they've been doing the last few weeks. The linebackers getting to the football, corners locking down, line digging the trenches, setting the tone. I'm fired up. It's a faceless opponent next week. It's been said that the only team that's going to stop us from getting to Troy is ourselves. If we play turnover football, mistake-free football, no blocking the backs on special teams, I like our chances.
I agree. Well, that's it for tonight. We thank Malcolm, our engineer, along the way. I'm not exactly sure who's back in the studio, but whoever is there, fine job. And again, your final 62-14. Chambers Academy prevails tonight over Southern. I'm Steve Smoot for the entire crew. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time with more Chambers Academy football.
Chris Potts Logging is a proud supporter of Chambers Academy. The 2016 season has truly been special. On and off the field, Chris Potts encourages the Rebels to strive for greatness. Best of luck to the Chambers Academy Rebels from Chris Potts Logging. Novelli Ennis Company offers accounting, tax, payroll, and audit services. They opened for business in 1950. Now, they take this time to salute the Chambers Academy Rebels on winning the region championship. And best of luck in the state playoffs. Novelli Ennis and Company CPAs, located at 501 First Street, Lynette. Phone 334-642-2918. Well, folks, did you know that at Newman's Farm Supply, located right across from the Chambers County Courthouse in Lafayette, they buy, sell, and trade guns every day. You'll find pistols by Browning, Springfield, Smith & Wesson, Glock, and they have the AR-15s, plus all your ammo, deer feeders, shooting tables, ladder stands, deer cane, molasses, apple corn, and a complete Neutrino lineup with Safe Choice, Proforce, Stock and Stable, Loyal, and River Run Food. Check them out today. You're sure to like the family-owned and operated business, my friends John and Mandy Newman and the entire staff at Newman's Farm Supply, across from the Chambers County Courthouse in Lafayette. Woody Harmon and his staff at Harmon Engineering are longtime supporters of Chambers Academy. The 2016 season has been outstanding. That's why Harmon Engineering takes the opportunity to salute the Chambers Academy Rebels in their quest for continued success. Jeff Bodine Dodgen and his family are longtime invested supporters of Chambers Academy. Today, they would like to congratulate the coaches, players, cheerleaders, and fans. Jeff Bodine Dodgen, Logging, proud supporters of Chambers Academy. This has been Area High School Football on WELR 102.3 FM, Roanoke, LaGrange. Area Football was brought to you by First State Bank, Southern Union State College, Emerging Home Care, Southern Auction Solutions, Trailer Retirement Community, and Dr. Michael Edwards. Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to support all the area teams. They sincerely appreciate their generations of customers. For all your banking needs, visit the staff at Farmers and Merchants Bank. And from the entire staff, good luck, Rebels. Chris Potts Logging is a proud supporter of Chambers Academy. The 2016 season has truly been special. On and off the field, Chris Potts encourages the Rebels to strive for greatness. Best of luck to the Chambers Academy Rebels from Chris Potts Logging. Woody Harmon and his staff at Harmon Engineering are longtime supporters of Chambers Academy. The 2016 season has been outstanding. That's why Harmon Engineering takes the opportunity to salute the Chambers Academy Rebels in their quest for continued success. The main event, an Aveda Concept Salon Spa located at Veterans Memorial Parkway in Lafayette, salutes the Chambers Academy Rebels. Open since 1987. Train professionals that get continuing education in the latest styles and techniques. A relaxing and friendly environment. Haircuts, colors, waxings, manicures, pedicures, facial.